It's rivalry week, and we have Alabama and Auburn, the Iron Bowl. We've seen some fireworks in this game over the years. We're hoping for more from this year's contest. This preview presented to you by our friends over at Eckrich. So Cam, let's kick it off. Mac Jones, the Alabama quarterback now, his first real test at the helm for the Crimson Tide. What do we expect from him?
I think we expect a little bit more of what we've seen previously from Alabama this entire season, but especially a little bit of a more simplified offense that we saw against Western Carolina, where you target those four incredibly talented wide receivers on the outside in the short game. 142 of Mac Jones' passing yards against Western Carolina came on throws targeted behind the line of scrimmage, meaning those receivers were literally taking those short screens, those dump-offs, and ripping them for big gains. Jalen Waddle should have a big game. Any one of those guys could actually have a big game at this point because that's how talented they are. That's
the thing. So you shut down Jerry Jeudy, oh, you got Henry Ruggs. You shut down Henry Ruggs, oh, you got Devontae Smith. You shut down the top three wide receivers, Jalen Waddle goes off like we saw this past week. So Mac Jones just has to facilitate realistically in this one. But I think the other side of the ball could pose a problem for that Alabama offense because that defensive line is about as stout against the run as they've seen this season. Derek Brown manhandles opposing offensive linemen. He's our DT1 on our draft board right now. And Marlon Davidson making his way up our draft board as well. The defensive end, the jumbo defensive end there, 87.6 pass rushing grade for him as well. So those two guys could prove to be disruptive against Alabama's offensive line.
And Derek Brown has had his moments at times this season. We've seen him go up against, their bigger name opponents when they have, this schedule has been really tough on them, obviously, this season. But against Florida, against LSU, Derek Brown's come up big in big moments. This seems like one of those moments where if there's a weakness on the Alabama offense, it's the interior of the offensive line. So Derek Brown could have a monster game. He does have an elite 90.4 pass rush grade this season as well. So we have seen it.
That is what Auburn has to hang their hat on if they hope to keep this one close and pull off the upset, because the other side of the ball just looks like a tough matchup. Bo Nix right now, the true freshman, has not performed up to standard that you would expect for a top-flight team at the quarterback position, and now he's going up against probably the most talented defense he's going to face all season.
Yeah, this is an NFL-ready defense by all stretch, and that's including freshmen at linebackers that probably will make the jump after their junior seasons. Bo Nix last week against Samford put up the SEC's lowest passing grade. So that was not just for the week. That was for the week. That was against a team that you would expect him to maybe push the ball or at least not make any mistakes. He makes a few mistakes, does have some decent gaudy stat lines, but the PFF grades really showcase the fact that he did struggle against Samford, and that's not really what you would like to see as an Auburn fan going into the Iron Bowl.
Yeah, Bo Nix, 63.3 passing grade for the season. He's going up against guys like Patrick Surtain there in that secondary, 88.8 coverage grade. Trayvon Diggs, 89.9 coverage grade, second highest among all Power 5 cornerbacks in the country. So tough matchup for him. Gun to your head, how do you see this one going?
Bama, and it's not even close. You utilize those four guys on the outside, the receivers, and then you have Najee Harris, an underrated receiving back out of the backfield. Xavier McKinney, though, may come up big with a pick or two in the secondary for the Crimson Tide. This one's big, Alabama.
Yeah, they need a big one if they're going to hope to get into that college football playoff. So there you have it. We see Alabama winning, going away in the Iron Bowl here. This preview has been presented to you by our friends over at Eckrich.
You want to get rid of me and get back to more great PFF YouTube content? All you have to do is push that button right there and subscribe. Thanks for watching.